It sounds more like a scene from a Hollywood thriller that Harvey Weinstein could have produced. The New Yorker publishing a bombshell report about Weinstein hiring private investigators, including former Israeli spies.
Harvey Weinstein, as allegations against him began to go public, hired essentially an army of private investigators. And these were not gumshoes in rundown apartments. These were elite international spying organizations.
Ronan Farrow writes a former Israeli Defense Forces officer posed as a women's rights advocate and convinced actress Rose McGowan to meet with her 4 times this year. I took her to the Venice boardwalk and we had ice cream, McGowan tells Farrow. The hired agent pressing McGowan for information and recording tens of hours of conversation. Other investigators for Weinstein looked for dirt on reporters.
The intent of this campaign was to stop these allegations from becoming public, to make sure women stayed silent, and to make sure reporters didn't come out with the truth.
Last year, Weinstein reached out to the former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, who confirmed today he recommended one of the firms Weinstein hired.
These are obviously ballots.
Weinstein's lawyer, David Boies, famous for representing Al Gore during the 2000 recount and arguing for marriage equality, signed the contract. Today, Boies saying, "I regret having done this. It was a mistake to contract with and pay on behalf of a client investigators who we did not select and did not control." Weinstein's spokesperson told NBC it is a fiction to suggest that any individuals were targeted or suppressed at any time. Still, several of the accusers said Weinstein's actions made it harder to speak out. Italian actress Asia Argento tweeted about why she and other women didn't speak out sooner. "We were followed by ex-Mossad agents. Isn't that terrifying?" Very. Kate Snow, NBC News, New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.